for the sake of time, we're going to run into Jennifer here super quick. Jennifer, are you there? Maybe. I bet. Are you muted, Jennifer?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Hello, Jennifer. All right. So I'm super pumped, you guys. This is Jennifer. She's a team leader, Platinum 2. She just got 7,000 volume in just customer points. Okay, she got $200 in product credits coming to her. She's getting paid 34% off of all of those orders. She is a nurse. I believe you're in like the NICU, right? Like I know you work with babies.
Labor and delivery.
Labor and delivery. Okay, labor and delivery. Yep. She works full freaking time. Sometimes she works all night, and then she's up and she does her business during her day. She's a complete and total rock star. She talks really fast, just like me, so I love it. I'm super excited for you guys to meet Jennifer. Jennifer, can you please share with us your story, how you found Modere?
Yes, I'll try to make this really quick, too. I do talk fast, so I'll try. Hopefully you can catch what I'm saying here. But first of all, thank you so much for having me today because it's an honor. I never would have thought when I started this that I'd actually be on one of these Saturday team calls. Like, this is huge for me because, like, listening, being one that sits and listens on most of them when I can, I'm like, how cool is this that they asked me to be on this? Like, this is an honor. So thank you for that to start. And luckily for you guys, I'll have to make this quick. So I could talk forever about my story and how Modere has changed my life. But I guess I'll just kind of start with a story. But I kind of started off with a really bad battle with COVID, like so many of us have. I was hospitalized for 9 days, and I was off of work and trying to recover for about 4 weeks, and then never really fully recovered. I was a really active person. I always worked out, loved going to the gym, just always have stayed really active. And I kind of worked out and stayed active and did all the things so I could eat what I wanted because I love to eat. I'm a snacker. I love my sweets. I love all that stuff. So it's always kept me kind of balanced. But COVID hit me, and I was getting older. I'm 52 now, and it hit me hard. And I found myself where I didn't have problems with blood pressure and cholesterol and all those things. After COVID, I had high blood pressure. My cholesterol was high. My lipid panel was high. What else? I had a huge amount of inflammation. I felt horrible, tons of joint pain. My liver function tests were like off the charts. And I came to a come to Jesus moment, like I need to take control over here. I tried all like things on my own to try to help get healthy and stuff. And so, of course, I went to that rabbit hole that so many of us have done, stayed up till 3 a.m. scrolling, trying to find out the answers. And eventually I was lucky enough to come across Ashley, and she kind of became a part of my daily life. She doesn't know this, but we often showered together, got ready together, ate breakfast together, like did all the things, and she would say the same things like over and over and over again. So one thing just to kind of bring to mind is that being repetitive with the things that you think that you're like saying the same thing over and over again, it makes a huge difference because I think that we need to hear things over and over again, actually put it into fruition and actually do the things sometimes. So that's kind of where it all started. And after months and months of doing the things that she had mentioned to do, like the protein and the water, the steps, like doing all those things, I would do all those things, and things were getting better. I was feeling better. Weight was coming off super slow, but then I see her taking a big old scoop of chocolate sauce, and I was like, what she's doing? Then after paying more attention and going back, like Annette had said, kind of stalking her and going through stuff, I'm figuring out there's these products and there's a system and blah, blah, blah. So, being a mom, at the time I had one kid in college and one in high school. They're both in college now. But at the time, as a mom, you don't spend money on yourself often, you're the last person that you want to spend money on and invest in. So I kind of put things off. I didn't want to spend the money. Then finally, after months of still being miserable and not getting the results I was really wanting, it was definitely getting better, but it just wasn't everything. My husband for Mother's Day is like, you've been talking about this system for how long? Why don't you just let me buy it for you for Mother's Day? Well, it was like my opportunity, right? Because I didn't want to do it for myself, but since he was offering, I'm like, well, you know what? Absolutely. So he did, and it was like the best gift ever, and it was the best money ever invested, I swear. I told myself I would give it 3 months. I gave it 3 months. And for me, like some people have like really quick results. For me, it took a little bit longer. But it was coming off, and I was feeling better and better. And then Modere would always have like a special, a promotion or something that would be like, buy this and you'll get this free. And so I would get it, and I'm like, oh my God, like I love this too. Like this is helping me too. And so I eventually, like collagen I was totally sold. My joint pain started going away. I started feeling better, and like I was doing all the things, but until I really introduced the products and stuff, that's when I really started noticing a difference. And so I kind of like, I was like, if this really works for me, I don't want to like gatekeep this. Like I wanted to share it with people. So at one point, many points, I think throughout my whole journey, Ashley had mentioned about the business side. And so I'm a nurse. That's what I've done for 26 years. And who was I to think I was going to be a businesswoman or do anything like that? Like this wasn't on the top of my mind. But at the same time, I love health and wellness. I love the thought of things being clean, healthy, and doable for people to do. And I was going to do this anyway. I was going to recommend people to do what I did because it was helping me. So finally, after losing 37 pounds at the time and 27 inches, I went ahead and decided I'm going to do this. Why not? Because I was like, I need to make money to support my habit. My habit of Modere products. So that's kind of where it started. That was my intention, is just to do that and still work my normal job or whatever, and just do that to kind of support that. So it just became so much more. I realized like just sharing things, how much I can help people in this manner, which is totally different than my normal, day-night job. I work nights, so it's really night for me. But I was able to do it in addition to, because I actually work PRN, so I can work as much or as little as I want, but I've always tried to work full-time hours, but I get called off a lot. So when we don't have a lot of mamas having babies and stuff, I sit at home, wait on a call to see if they need me. So somebody will get a call like at 3 a.m. So what do you do when you slept all day? So this is something very easy to integrate into my daily routine, and not like really have to make a whole lot of changes as far as for my real job, So my hope is, and I hate to ever say that that's my real job, and this isn't, because it's become so much more, and I really do see so much growth. The company is so amazing. Like they give you everything that you need to be successful. I am not a techie person. I'm a slow learner, but everyone is so patient. My gosh, Ashley is so patient. John Melton is so patient. Like everybody, they give you all the tools you need to be successful with this business. And I don't know. I cannot stress more about how confident I feel with the possibilities that are out there. Like I don't know. It helps people. I know that sometimes it's hard because our friends and family don't always want to hear about all of these things all the time. But it's so hard because like all the conversations are about health and wellness. Like I want to lose weight. I want to, I'm feeling so achy. So it's so hard to like bite your tongue. But I think the key is, though, I think it's like showing up, and staying positive about it. And eventually they come around because they realize that you really do mean that this works. That's really, and so people do, like they're listening, even when you don't think they're listening. And eventually most people will come around because they want the help, but they're not buying it yet. They're not buying your story yet. But eventually I think they know that your intentions are good and, what you're saying is true. So, yeah, I think keeping your intentions pure is like huge in the whole process.
Yeah, and being a product of the product, because people are watching you. They're like, is it really working? Does Jennifer really feel better? Like, by the way, Jennifer's super ripped. Like, I did not know this until I met her in Las Vegas, and she loves the sculpt. I'm like, holy cow, you're like a fitness model. So she's definitely a product of the product.
I do. No, you know what? I really do. I tell you, I do work out less now than I ever have, and I do think that the products have helped me so much with that. And the people don't believe me. It's just like I love doing the business part of it. So I've got to figure out the balance for sure, because I do love going to the gym. I love being active and doing that kind of thing. But where you said you could do as little or as much as you want, it's really hard when you get the fever and you see how successful people can be at this business to stop at just a little, because I want to go a lot at this point now.
Right.
And I think that I'm not alone. You know, like it's
Yeah.
Annette, I think, feels the same way. And it sounds like exactly, I mean, I know Annette pretty well now, so I can say that, but it sounds like Shannon, the same thing. You know, I think I feel like myself now than I ever have, and I'm 52 years old. I feel like I'm able to actually really make a difference in a different way and be able to make a paycheck too. I mean, to think I'm seeing my bank account grow, like I didn't expect that, you know, and the possibilities are endless with this company, so.
Yes, I love it. Can you give us what is your top tip, like for someone who's like, they're coming in, they're new, they're getting started, because I know you've been there, like you've had all the questions, we've had all the everything, you know, we've gone through it all. Like, what is your top tip to help someone be successful in this business?
I think staying consistent, showing up every day, exactly what like you say, all the uplines I'll say, like just staying really consistent and know that people are still watching. I mean, for me, I watched for how many months before I decided to become a customer and actually become a believer and then pass it on, you know? So like people are still watching. I mean, people like Annette said, like there's been people from high school that have all of a sudden just come out of the woodwork and they know me. They know I'm not someone who's going to, you know, like sell them on something that doesn't work or anything like that. Like I feel just being genuine and being your unique self and having conversations with people, like that's my problem. I could talk forever to people about this. So when I get roped into a conversation, I'm like, whoa, but I love it. So that part to me comes really easy, but it's nice to be able to just talk to people and find out like what their goals are so that you can really pinpoint, because there's so many places you can go with health and wellness and Modere, like where to go. So just talking to people, having conversations, showing up. And just keeping your intentions pure, you know?
I love that, Jennifer. You are absolutely amazing. Congratulations and crushing Platinum freaking 2 and team leader.
Thank you, Ashley.
Yes, you're amazing. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining this call. You guys, we hope that this was super helpful for you. Like, follow the systems. What I learned, follow the systems, be consistent, use your products, have your conversations, because all business is conversations. Those who have the most conversations wins. And show up. Be consistent using your products. You literally never know who's watching you, even in the shower, while they're in the shower. Okay. You guys are awesome. I hope this was super helpful. I hope you guys go and crush your VIP boards, grow your VIP list. I forgot to mention, you can take those people and put them in messenger chats. And, you know, connect with them there and then drop all the information like, hey, I'm going live. Come see, you know, the giveaways. Hey, the promotions have dropped. Here's all the info, you know, keeping people in chats and letting them know that they can mute it so they don't get annoyed and delete when someone accidentally butt calls, because it happens. That's a great way to do it for free if you don't have project broadcasts and stuff to keep your people connected with your VIP list. But you guys are amazing. Go crush your business. We hope this was really helpful, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.